Recently, I got a chance to speak to Kofi Adjorlolo. Now, I spoke to him on other things, but at a certain point, he had to come in because I remember that early this year, there was, I think, on the front page of Showbiz, a picture of him and yourself. And the indication we got from that story was that by December last year, both of you were planning to get married.
Yes.
And so I thought to speak to Kofi about it. But first of all, that story, how true was it?
It was true.
But December is long gone. We are in, this is like the 3rd of January. What's happening?
We're still preparing. We have a little hitches here and there, and that's what we're trying to sort out before we boldly come out to say, yay, finally, we're having something to celebrate.
Something doesn't add up. You know, when I spoke to Kofi, after saying,
I mean, whatever that we are going through is like backdoor. So I wouldn't come out and say the back.
Not to just ask you to tell me exactly what's going on. It's just for us to get the understanding that, you know, there's no problem and family issues here and there. That's why the thing is on hold. Because he gave that indication that all of a sudden he says his children would have a say in, I don't know if you get, in whether he settles with you or somebody else.
I don't think there's any issue that's serious. His children are okay with me and they're happy about everything, but we still have some things to sort out.
What are those?
You love gist.
Yeah. Tell me, what are those things?
Well, I'll leave that for now.
But I also hear that the thing is not coming on, like you guys are just playing with us, that it's because you made it public, it's difficult for you now to come say, oh, we are not doing this anymore.
We can't just stand up and make news and nothing happens. And
it's not about Ghanaians, so you can't even be bothered about them. It's your life. Let this case, let this case rest once and for all.
It's going to rest. Like I said, we're still sorting out things.
But what's your decision? That we are sorting out things, I'm still going to get married to Kofi Adjorlolo? I didn't get that.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You should pay attention then.
Okay, let me pay more attention.
I'm still going to get married to him. So we're sorting out a lot.
So you and Kofi Adjorlolo are still going to get married?
Yes.
Now, there's been concerns raised, I think, when we ran the story, and even before when Showbiz did their story, there were concerns raised about the age gap, whether you'll be able to fit in his age group, whether he would also be able to, you know, live according to your standards, because the age difference is wide. First of all, what is the age difference? I've heard 40 years. Is that true?
I wouldn't talk about the age.
No, I just want to know the difference. I'm not saying tell me specifically.
The age difference, I think 30.
30.
40?
which is which? 30 or 40?
I think 40, yeah.
40, because I've heard 40.
Yeah.
Okay, now, then I go back to my previous question.
Okay.
Whether you both can match the differences between your age, the differences between what you want at a certain age and what he's looking for at his age.
Age is not a difference. Age is really not the difference here. I mean, once we're comfortable with each other, once we're used to each other, we understand each other, we know what each other doesn't like and all that. I mean, there's compatibility. So it's really not about the age.
You're sure that this is a decision that you want to make? I'm only being nosy.
Like my decision still holds. And there are so many things we're sorting out. I told you that earlier, right? God gives, not man gives. God decides, I'm going to give you a child, not man. You understand? So if we should settle down right now and I want to make babies, God gives, not man. That's what I believe in.
Would you want to make babies?
Yes, I would want to.
Have you thought about the age difference in making babies at his age?
I have. And it shouldn't be a big deal. He's still a man. Yeah.
I am trying to be naughty.
Don't be.
He's still a man.
We're on TV.
No, but you said he's still a man.
He's still a man.
It's more like you have felt and know that he's still a man.
I have not felt. We're doing marriage before sex.
So you haven't had the opportunity to have a feel of.
Why do you
Kofi
want to talk
Adjorlolo?
about this on TV? Why would you do that?
Okay.
We've known each other for 2 years.
For 2 years now, so it's quite a while. I'm just wondering because people are talking much more about you guys.
Let them say.
But do you regret that you guys had to put this relationship in the public eye?
Not at all. Not at all.
You haven't had people bashing you, saying all sorts of negative
Everyone
things.
has an opinion, that's what I believe in. So your opinion remains your opinion. And my decision remains my decision.
Now, are you a bad girl? Are you a naughty girl? That's what people say. This girl is a bad girl. She's a naughty girl.
I'm a very good girl.
Very good girl.
I have a Christian life.
When you say a Christian life, what life is that?
I was brought up in a Christian home, and I live a Christian life. I take God seriously. Working hard, and then being a bit low-key.
Tell me, before now, what was your perspective of what life should be and why the change?
I mean, it's always been the same. I think life is how you make it. Life is what you want. And the things that you do determines your future. So I'm just going to work towards that line, do the things that I want to happen in my future, and then thread cautiously towards that.
But low-key.
Yeah, a bit of that.
An actress life can have been low-key.
Well, when I say low-key, as in when it comes to my social life, fun and all those things, I used to go out more, but now it will be more reduced and I'll focus on work.
That's Kofi wanting more reduced because he's scared.
This is not about him.
What are your parents saying about, your relationship with Kofi?
What are they saying? What do they have to say?
You're their daughter.
Like I said, it all boils down to me. It all boils down to what I want.
So they understand that this is what you want.
They would understand if this is what I finally come up with.